If you've never actually logged into your router's settings since the day it was installed, this video is for you, because chances are your home Wi-Fi is running on default settings that basically every hacker on the planet already knows how to exploit. Your router is the front door to every single device in your house. Your laptop, your phone, your smart TV, your kid's tablet, even your smart light bulbs. And if that door is unlocked, everything behind it is exposed. So let's fix that right now, and I promise none of this requires you to be a tech expert. The very first thing you want to do is log into your router's admin panel and change the default username and password. Most routers ship with something embarrassingly simple like admin and password, and that information is public, printed right on a sticker or searchable online for your exact router model. So open a browser, type in your router's IP address, which is usually something like 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1. And once you're in, find the section for administrator login and set something long and unique that has nothing to do with your name, your address, or anything a stranger could guess. While you're in there, take a look at your encryption settings, because this is honestly the single most important thing on this whole list. You want your network set to WPA3 if your router supports it, since that's the current gold standard and it's genuinely tough to crack. If your router is a bit older and doesn't offer WPA3, WPA2 with AES encryption is still considered solid for most households. Just make sure you're not accidentally running on the old WEP standard, because that can be broken in minutes. And separate from the encryption type, make sure your actual Wi-Fi password, the one your devices connect with, is long. At least 16 characters is a good target, and completely different from your router's admin password. Mixing letters, numbers, and symbols helps, but length really is what matters most here. Next, go find the option for WPS, which stands for Wi-Fi Protected Setup, and turn it off. It's the feature that lets you connect a new device just by pressing a button or typing a short PIN, and while it's convenient, it's also a well-known weak point that attackers can exploit to bypass your password entirely. Right next to that, look for UPnP, or Universal Plug and Play, and disable that too. It sounds harmless, but it allows devices on your network to automatically open ports through your firewall without asking you first, which is exactly the kind of thing you don't want happening quietly in the background. Now here's a step a lot of people skip, but it makes a genuinely huge difference. Set up a separate guest network specifically for all your smart home gadgets. Your smart TV, your security cameras, your thermostat, anything that's not your actual computer or phone. These devices often go years without receiving a security update, and if one of them gets compromised, you don't want that giving an attacker a direct path to the laptop where you do your banking. Most routers let you create this guest or IoT network in just a couple of clicks, and it keeps those less secure devices in their own isolated bubble. While you're doing all this router housekeeping, check for firmware updates too. This is the software that runs your router itself, and manufacturers regularly patch security holes. But unlike your phone or laptop, your router won't necessarily nag you about it. Make it a habit to check once a month or so, or better yet, turn on automatic updates if your router offers that option. And if your router is more than 5 or 6 years old, it might be worth considering an upgrade, because older models often stop receiving security patches altogether, which makes them a favorite target for large-scale botnet attacks. One last thing worth doing, especially if you ever connect to public Wi-Fi or work remotely, is turning on your router's built-in firewall if it isn't already active, and considering a reputable VPN for anything sensitive. It's not strictly necessary for casual browsing at home, but it adds a solid extra layer when you're handling financial or work data. Put all of this together, a strong, unique admin password, WPA3 or WPA2 with AES, WPS and UPnP turned off, a separate network for your smart devices, and regular firmware updates, and you've just put your home network ahead of the vast majority of households out there. It genuinely doesn't take more than 15 or 20 minutes, and it's 15 minutes that could save you a massive headache down the line. If this helped you lock things down, smash that like button, subscribe for more practical tech tips like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.